Alright, here goes another jibe. Crosses the boat, changes behind his back. It's a good job. Jib needs to be brought back in by the crew. So those were 3 pretty good jibes. Okay. Doing 360. Looks like they're getting ready to tack. Pushes the tiller across. Keep the boat going through the tack, which is okay. Then he needs to bring the tiller towards him, and the bow of the boat will go away from the breeze. That wasn't bad. Out of that tack, he did a good job keeping the boat on a straight course. So he's getting ready to tack again. I did not see a 360. Okay, he looked backwards, which we're trying to teach you guys how to do in that. It's a habit we want to break from the beginning. But he did reconnect, he brought the boat back on the breeze real nicely and is doing a nice straight line sailing. So a couple things to work on, but overall pretty good. See, the main sheet is just held, is dangling on the bottom of the boat. You want to always hold the main sheet in your hand. Basically, it's like taking the accelerator off when you uncleat the main sheet. So here goes his tack. He's looked aft again. Okay, and he went into irons because he didn't complete his tack, and now he's caught on the other side. Okay. Alright, jib needs to be brought in much tighter, which they're doing, which is great. Skipper brings the boat back on, which is good. The instructor just pointed him where to go when he tacks, where to point to. Looked around a little bit. Going backwards again. Okay, that's good. And he's got a 2-hand hold there. He needs to try to do the tiller with one hand, the other hand on the main sheet, if that's preferred. Okay, here goes his tack again. Face aft again. Okay. All right. And he came out of it really nice. Okay. Here we go. Going upwind. Main's out just a little bit. See it luffing a little bit. Here goes her tack. Chains behind her back. Bringing it over. Didn't quite tack the boat through the wind enough. She can bring her main in right now, and that would help her. There you go. Jib could come in, and that would help the boat accelerate. That brings the bow away from the wind. See how far out the main is? Main can come in a little more. It's breezy though. You understand why it's out a little bit here. See it luffing like that? See that's luffing? Bring that main in. That will stop that from luffing like that. Okay, she uncleats. Here goes her tack. She went a little early. Start it over, keep it over. Good. Once it reconnects with the wind, she straightens it out. Very nice. She got a little foul up with the main sheet around the tiller extension, but she straightened that out. Did a 360. There goes her tack. Nice and easy. Boat reconnects with the wind. She should straighten it out now. She's went a little too far. Okay, good. Nice breeze going on now. See how she's holding that tiller extension like that, underhanded behind her? What she should do is, she should take that wrist and just turn it over and hold that in front of her. Much more comfortable and doesn't wear out your arm as fast in this kind of breeze. It's a little trick to learn. Okay, there goes the tack. She crossed over a little too soon. You can bring that main in and straighten the boat out. She over-tacked a little bit. She's doing that each time. She's just over-tacking. She's doing a good job of getting the boat back though. Doing a good job getting the boat straight line. She's not oversteering. The main sheet is in her hand, which is good. The instructor is giving her some instructions. Do a 360. She let that main way out. Not really sure why she did that. And the instructor is having her pull it back in. Main can be brought back in. That'll get the boat going. Alright, it was overall a good job. Got one hand on the tiller now. Gonna try attack. Let's see if he does it with one hand. Okay, it's good. Across behind him. Across behind him. Okay. He went from tack to tack really well. That was a little better. It's got a nice puff coming. Look up here, this dark patch on the water. Got a big puff coming in a couple seconds. Jib needs to be brought in. Here's the puff going to hit him right now. Boat just takes off. Good. Just to hold the boat nice and steady, which he did through the puff, which was good. See how the jib's luffing so much? That's because it needs to be a little tighter. Okay, good job there. He feathered the boat up a little bit into the breeze in that puff. That's good. Feathering means basically bring the boat into the wind just a little bit. That spills some breeze. Oy. Okay, that was not good. He reconnects on the wind really well, which is great. He's going from tack to 10. There's a nice puff. The main can be brought out a little bit. But he did let it round up into the wind, which spills a little breeze when you get a big puff like that, which is really good. So you can look on the water and see it's pretty dark right now, which means there's a lot of wind. All right, they're going to switch now. They're going to get a new skipper. Looking around for a 360. Oh, see how he's doing that backhand? That's no good. Got to break that habit. See that backhand right there? That's no good. You need to hold it just like you're holding a microphone. He came over a little early. Reconnect, okay, nicely with the breeze. Did a good job there. Back on the wind, which is good. Nice steady course. So he's doing a nice straight job. Nice job sailing straight. Okay, he tacked before. He crossed way too early before the boat even tacked. He was already on the other side, so it's a little premature. But he does bring the boat nicely back on the wind in a nice close hauled course. Nice beat. The sails are in. The boat's tracking through the water really nice. Sailing nice and steady. He's not sawing too much. You know, the boat is nice and straight. He's not sawing like this, back and forth doing S-curve. He's going nice and bullet straight, which is really good. Okay, again, he's crossing way too early. Way too early. Brings it over. Goes back on course nicely. Brings the boat up into the wind, which is good. He's holding the tiller with one hand, which is good. That's a nice job there. Okay, here goes our first tack. Okay, she did not do a 360. She crossed at the right time, reconnected with the tiller, which was really good. She has the main sheet in her hand, which is good. And she got right back on the breeze, so that was a pretty good tack. Wind has picked up a little bit, as you can see. The boat's heeling a little. She's doing a really nice job, holding a nice steady course, making small minor adjustments. Now let's see another tack, hopefully. Crew is doing a 360. Skipper needs to also look around. So here she goes, starting her tack. She's bringing the boat up into the breeze. She looked around right then. She crossed the boat. It's good. She sat down. She needs to bring the bow away from the breeze a little more, which she's doing right now with that minor correction, which is good. The sails will fill, and she goes ahead and sails on her port tack. Those were two pretty good tacks for day 2. Okay, crew's looking around again. I heard her say ready. She's now looking around, starts her tack. Across the boat nicely. She just needs to bring it towards her, continue to bring it towards her. See how the sails aren't filled yet? So she's in a little bit of irons. She needs to bring the tiller towards her, and that would bring the bow of the boat away from the breeze, and then the sails will fill. So she's in a little bit of irons now. She needs to bring the tiller towards her. There she goes. There, and see how the sails will fill, and then the boat will begin tracking ahead. I would say those were 3 really good tacks for day 2. Oh, crossed backwards on that one. He knew it too. As soon as he did it, he knew it. He shook his head. Okay, we have Robbie at the helm now. He just did his 360, starting his tack. He crossed at the right time, reconnected the tiller behind his back, looked for the main sheet to pick it up, which was good. The sails have reconnected with the wind, which is really good. That was also a nice tack. Okay, you can see up here, you can see that little dark area right there, and then it's a little lighter in this area. That darker area is more breeze coming. He's doing a nice trek here. There goes his 360, which is good. Pushes the tiller to the other side. He crosses the boat, reconnects behind his back, which is good. He grabs the main sheet, which is the right thing to do. And he's back on the breeze on a close hauled course, or beating. Okay, he's doing a good job of driving. He's just making minor adjustments with the tiller. Nice 360 again. It's a really good job. I hear them talking to each other. Good crew communication. Jib can come in a little quicker. It's very good. I Here's a real nice indicator of the new breeze coming. See the dark patch of water? This dark patch of water right here? That's more breeze coming. It's going to hit him at just about a boat length. There the puff is hit. The boat will gain speed. He'll get a little more pressure on the tiller when there's more wind. He'll feel it want to pull out of his hand a little more. He's doing a really good job sailing a nice straight course. Minor adjustments. Overall, those are 3 really nice tacks.